My name is Soledad, and I was a school teacher, married to my husband Adelmo, who is blind. And so my students would see us at the store. We lived in a small town, and so they're in class. They would say, "Señora, so how is a blind person do?" I said, blindness is normal. It's just like you and I. So I says, if you want me to, I can invite my husband to come speak to the class so that he can tell you more about blindness. And so I went home and I told my husband if he would go talk to my class. This was a class of juniors, seniors, and sophomores. And then you can also ask him questions about the dogs for the blind because they were saying, my students were saying, boy, those are very smart dogs. They know when the light changes green and red. And I says, well, no, there's also some specifications for uh, blind people who use dogs. So I asked my husband about it, and he says, sure, I will. He says, I can take some slates and styluses, and I'll take my machine and tell him. And so what my husband would do, he would take the Braille writer and have my students write their names in Braille. And they were just very much amazed that it was a new language. So I will now let my husband tell you about what he would do with the students. It was a great learning experience for them because afterwards, after the sessions with my husband and my students would tell me that they learned so much from my husband. And to me, I felt very, very happy because being a member of the National Federation of the Blind, I learned so much from the NFB that I practically wanted everybody else, the whole world, to know about the NFB and about blind people. I'm very proud of my husband for what he does, and I'll let him talk now.
Well, basically, I just wanted to share with the students what it was like to be blind and how really it's no different than a sighted person. We just learn to do things differently, and I demonstrated that to them, had them experience it. When I was teaching also in my elementary classes, I would share those experiences with the kids, and sometimes if I was in a classroom where there was no windows, we would turn off the lights and have the kids just feel the dullness, the darkness in the room, and then have them share what they felt. And I think it was just a teamwork with all of us working together and trying to help others understand that it's okay to be blind.